The New York Times carried an article in January 2025. They said that the Tibetan language is being squashed, is being discriminated against, is being eliminated by the central Chinese government. It was quite, I mean, I've seen a lot of astonishing things in my life regarding false narratives, but I think this is one of the biggest false narratives I have ever seen in my life. And as part of this trip that we had in the fall of 2023, we had able to visit we have Xizang, which is autonomous region, and right next there's a neighboring province of Qinghai. Now, in Shanghai, you have a very important Tibetan population. Now, we visited a boarding school. So when we were there, of course, we asked them, what are the language taught there? What was the first thing they said? Tibetan, Han Chinese, English, and of course, science, physics, mathematics, etc. But Tibetan was the first language that was being taught there. Now, there's another interesting aspect. Well, suppression of are people forced to speak languages? Well, in a sense, yes. But ironically, in the areas of Xizang, in a university, at least one university, which is in the quite rural area of Xizang, where there are both Tibetans as well as Han Chinese, guess what? The Han Chinese are forced to learn Tibetan. So it's that way. It's quite the opposite. The Tibetan language is fostered, promoted, as other speakers have mentioned. But even Han Chinese are required to learn Tibetan in the region that they live. So to say that language is being suppressed in Tibet, one has to really say, by comparing to the situation that existed before, that this is not the case at all.